Good morning, Titans. Good morning, Titan families. Honored guests, welcome to University High School graduation ceremony for the class of 2025. I am Rob Bartlett, graduate and principal of University High School. I now ask that you remain standing, if able, for the presentation of our colors by our JROTC, followed by the singing of the national anthem by University High School's choir.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and the bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Today's graduation is special as we are able to gather together in this beautiful facility and welcome all the important people in our students' lives. Thank you for being here to honor these young adults. I would like to give special thanks to Mr. Bryce Dale and Miss Kate Francis and our band and choir for their performances this morning. Thank you. I would also like to thank our amazing staff, teachers, classified administration. I believe that we are the best staff in the entire state of Washington. Great job this year. It is my great pleasure to introduce the Central Valley School District board members and superintendent who are here today to greet and award our graduates. School Board President, Ms. Stephanie Jordan. Ms. Pam Orbaugh. Ms. Cynthia McMullen. Ms. Teresa Landa. Ms. Anise Barker. Superintendent Dr. John Parker. And our Executive Academic Officer for the Western Region, Mr. Eric Hoagland. Thank you. On behalf of University High School and our community, Thank you for your hard work and dedication in service to all students. We truly appreciate all your efforts to continue to make Central Valley School District a great educational system. Today's ceremony is more than a celebration of academic achievement. It is a tribute to the incredible journey of our graduating seniors and to the families, friends, educators, and community members who have stood beside them with love and support. Your encouragement has helped guide them to this moment, and we are deeply grateful. Over the past 4 years, we have challenged our seniors in many ways. Not only to rise to meet those challenges, they exceeded. In doing so, they embraced our theme for this year, inspired by Steve Gleason. Awesome ain't easy. And truly, it hasn't been easy. But our seniors have shown what it means to be resilient, determined, and yes, awesome. They did this while staying grounded in the values that define who we are as a school and a community. Through every step of their journey, our 4 pillars have served both as guideposts and goals. Family, dignity and respect, inclusion, and a positive climate and culture. These pillars aren't just words. They're the foundation upon what these young people have grown. They've supported one another like family. They've treated each other with dignity. They've created spaces where everyone feels they belong. And they've helped build a school climate filled with positivity, care, and mutual respect. As we honor the accomplishments of our seniors today, we also celebrate the strength of this community that raised them, challenged them, and cheered them on. The road to graduation was not walked alone, and the success we recognize today belongs to all of us. To our graduates, congratulations. You've lived our values, embodied our theme, and earned this moment. It ain't easy to be awesome, but you did it. At this time, I would like to introduce our valedictorians, Cole Smith and Kirsten Hemingway, to the stage to present our student address.
Hi, Mia. Excuse me. Okay, good morning, everyone. Part of the difficulty of giving and writing a graduation speech for me was that a speech should be applicable to everyone here, and one of the only things that unites all of us is being the members of the same graduated class. We all focused on different things during our high school careers. For some of us, it was academics. For others, it was sports, music, theater, community service, social life, art, and many other things, all of them worthwhile. My question at the end of it all is whether there was a right thing to focus on, a most important category out of all of those that we should have followed and should try to follow as we move on in our lives. But after thought and reflection, I don't think that there's one right answer. For example, I focused on academics, but because of that, I sacrificed building relationships and following my interests. Every choice we make of necessity involves not choosing another path. It means giving up some things while gaining others. So with that, what is truly important? As we all follow the various career and life paths that we're going to take, none of which is right, what should we try to obtain or do? To answer this question, I'm going to turn to the wisdom of one Mr. Cooley, who many of you probably had as a math teacher. In his words, one of the most important aspects of life is one of the rare things that the Beatles and Jesus agreed on. It's love. It sounds cheesy, and it is, but if you look at the things that make people happiest, the kind of things that people regret not putting more time and effort into when they die, a lot of it has to do with their love for themselves, their love for the lives they're living, and their love for the people around them. So standing here, I'm not saying that we should go out there and change the world and revolutionize our fields, though that would all be great. But what I'm saying is that we should try to live in a way that brings us the greatest and deepest happiness, which may or may not mean success and achievement, and in doing so, to remember to give love and grace to ourselves, our lives, and the people around us. Thank you.
Greetings, friends, family, peers, guests, my administration, board, community members, teachers, and mentors. Thank you for joining us today to celebrate this momentous occasion. I don't have much time, so I just want to do one thing. I don't want to talk about hard work. I don't want to talk about expectations. I don't want to talk about the past, and I definitely don't want to talk at you about what we should be doing. All I want to do is impart probably the biggest lesson that I've learned in my time here. Something that I think will help guide us through the next chapter of our life and withstand our environmental turmoil. Though I may not have started high school with any serious goals, any objectives that could have directed me, my journey has been filled with experiences that have taught me not only about myself, but about others as well. Throughout the past 4 years, even in the programs and communities that I call home, I've had to fight for every inch of credibility and respect I believe that I have. That was my ambition. Throughout the past 4 years, even in those times I knew I wasn't needed, I've tried to give my thoughts. That was my mouth. And throughout the past 4 years, even in those environments that drain me, stab me, throw me around, I have learned to try to care for and see the good in my peers and companions, even if I didn't like or agree with them. Unfortunately, I don't think I can give you examples, but I wish I could. But what I can say is this: the environment you're in is whatever you make it. People work hard when you work hard. People care about what you care about. People help who you help, and people hurt who you hurt. That's what leadership is. Even with no title or elections, you have an impact. As a result of the connections that I made with my peers in class, through band and orchestra, debate, and beyond, I've built my village, my community, all around the region. Opportunity will present itself to you daily. All you have to do is know what you want. In January, I told all of you that we make choices every single day, and we all have a choice to help and respect others. Our community here could have been wrought with bullying and disinterest. Remember that it wasn't. It wasn't perfect, but it's what we built, and now we pass it on. Over the course of the past few years, I've had the pleasure of building things here: programs, teams, relationships, a lot. Now we stand at the precipice of our opportunity to shape not only ourselves and our communities, but our nation and our world. Remember that you have an impact. Remember you have a choice. Your mind will not be shackled, your screams will not be muffled within the belly of the boat, and your revolution will not be televised. Your impact, our impact, will be our vision and our voice. We know what's right, and we know who we are, so we shouldn't shy away from helping each other. Our impact, our individual journey, that is what reminds us to take care of each other. The people that tell us not to, those are the people that we should be afraid of. Thank you. Stay strong, have fun, and take care of each other. Roll Titans.
There you go, Thank you, Cole and Kirsten. Now I would like to recognize several different individuals and groups that have made incredible accomplishments during their time at U-High. When I read your name, please stand. I would like to recognize our ASB President, Lilac Queen, and Senior PACE Character Student of the Year, Reagan Miller. I would like to recognize our salutatorian, Kaylee Chisolo. I would like to recognize University High School's first four-time state wrestling champion, Libby Roberts. I would also like to recognize Addie MacArthur, 4-time state champion in both the shot put and the discus. Please stand. If you are a member of the 2025 Boys Academic State Champion Tennis Team, please stand. To those students who have volunteered to enter one of our nation's military branches, please stand. If you maintained a 4.0 GPA over the last 4 years, please stand. Will each of our ASB and class officers stand and be recognized for the incredible amount of time and energy you put forth to make this year so memorable? At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Superintendent Dr. John Parker, who will now introduce our Superintendent Award recipients.
Welcome, everyone. It's a pleasure to be with you here today and celebrate an award given annually at graduation, the Superintendent's Award. Each year, these awards are presented to graduating seniors who embody values that define excellence, not only in academic settings, but in life. These students exhibit a clear sense of purpose, pursuing goals with sincerity, integrity, and determination. They show up, not just for themselves, but for their peers, participating in clubs, music, athletics, lending their energy to school events as supporters and leaders. But what sets these nominees and award winners apart is not only their involvement, it's their character. Each has demonstrated a strong sense of self, a respectful attitude, and a drive that reflects positively on our entire school community. This year, every nominee submitted a personal narrative that was nothing short of inspiring. We asked them to pick one of our terms that identifies who we are in Central Valley. Whether it was being dynamic, adaptive, inclusive, or visionary, they each offered a story, their story, of how their personal achievements connected to their future plans. Their reflections reminded us of the strength it takes to dream, the courage to act, and the resilience to grow no matter the challenge. And there was some significant challenges. To all our nominees, thank you for representing the very best of University High School. Your journey is just beginning, and we are all proud to have been part of your story. I especially want to take a moment to sincerely thank our high school administrative teams, our faculty, and counselors for thoughtfully selecting this year's awardees from the nominations. It's never easy to narrow the list, especially when each student shares a personal story with dedication, shows perseverance, and tremendous heart. Would the following Superintendent Award winners join me on stage to be recognized? First, Kylie Alternator. Our next award winner, Zachary Entman. Looks like we get to add to all the other green.
I know. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, please.
Hardware there. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Our next award winner, Olivia McCargish. Also, we want to recognize Reagan Miller. Our fifth winner, Ryan Sopizio. And finally, our last award winner, Janet Tiberkey. Obviously, we have a fan club up there. Congratulations again to all of our award winners.
Thank you, Dr. Parker, and congratulations, Titan recipients. We carry forward a strong reputation for graduation ceremonies that honor and respect all participants. Please help us maintain this tradition as we celebrate these young individuals by ensuring each name read is heard clearly. Thank you. I would like to welcome our readers that will be introducing our graduates, Senior Counselor Loretta Crone and Senior Class Advisor Teresa Whittle. Superintendent Parker and board members, please take your places to greet our graduates.
Mr. Pettibone.
Cole Chardon Smith. Kirsten Hemingway. Kaylee Nicole Gizzolo. Reagan Nelson Miller. Kylie Elaine Alternator. Ashlyn Faye Barlow. Abby Ann Crandall. Benjamin Michael Reinecke. Sophia Evelyn Ann Bartlett. Garrett Christensen. Annie K. Gubler. Kendall Lauren Goff. Ashlyn Irene Carver. Mia Wallace.
Ian Younger. Kelly Rowe. Jenna Brereton. Jamie Dement. Gabby Costa. Alexander Joseph Meyer. Jacob Riley Wilcox. Jacob Ford. Piper Christine Spradley. Erin Jade Nix.
Julius Allen.
Harry Moncomtold.
Cheyenne Grace Arwood.
Anthony Matthew Munoz.
Astrid Kate Ramos Alcaide.
Anthony Joe Martinez.
Joey Anglin.
Justin I. Mejia.
Avery Allen.
Ethan D. Mejia.
Jacinda Ann Abrams Galloway.
Dasha Mitrofanov.
Hallie Ann Ames.
Addie Lynn MacArthur.
Lilia Lynn Anzalone.
Maggie Jane McCluskey.
Lily Brannon.
Haley Ann Monteresi.
Dakota Bean.
Elliot Ryan McNeese.
Brent Burgum.
Talon James MacArthur.
Aiden Jeremiah Berg.
Brina Sue McGinty.
Logan Lawrence Baldwin.
Olivia Ann McArish.
Ayla K. Brown.
Arthur Andrejevic Moss.
Ariana Marie Baker.
Callie Ann McGuire.
Sophia Eden Benedetti.
Nicole Suzanne Melby.
Brianna Bedoya.
Andrew Frank Milmore.
Andy Ann Bash.
Benjamin Alexander McCart.
Malia Nevea Beal.
Miriam McKenna Mungaria.
Krista Louise Brumley.
Dylan Lee Marcella.
Nicole Alyssa Broderson.
Jamie Marsh.
Alexandra Brewer.
Sienna Lynn Mary McMaster.
Violet Christine Ballard.
Mercedes Hokamailani Naomi.
Michaela Ann Bearse.
Samuel Alexander Meyer.
Caleb Arthur Burbank.
Craig Avon Norman.
Brian Hayden Brantner.
Anea, right? Anea Nitschke.
Callister Ryan Crosby.
Addison Nordine.
Mary Cadillo.
Olivia Catherine Neal.
Cadence Ryan Lynn Cadman.
Emerson Ardell Nebel.
Addison Joe Corkery.
Colton John Nelson.
Natalie Naomi Cardona.
Schaefer Gavin Niels.
Elena Hope Contreras.
Nolan Grant Orendorf.
Daniel Angelo Colleen.
Madison Marie Orr.
Kendall Marie Cicchetti.
Brandon Paul Osborne.
Rayleigh Michelle Culver.
Emily Osborne.
Hiram Call.
Gage Michael Osborne.
Michael Larry Cole.
Quentin Caden O'Bannon Ramos.
Ashley Dawn Cabanas.
Benjamin Warfield Parrish.
Riley Collins.
Avery Lee Peterson.
Catherine Rose Carey.
Stephanie Pinto Hernandez.
Abigail Elizabeth Colwell.
Laurent Pascal Plessy.
Sailor Augusta Crabb.
Carmine D'Angelo Perez Patrick.
Damian Torres Cardona.
Roman Sergeyevich Penkov.
Tristan Michael Kasky.
Ella Ryan Parnell.
Gary Don Xavier Crawford IV.
Kaylee Lynn Pomeroy.
Neil Wayne Corneliuson.
Owen Michael Rickman.
Gracie Nicole Zapla.
Candace, right? Candace Destiny Ramirez.
Sophie Lynn Carbajal.
Cy Reese.
Khalees Anaya Daniels.
Alistair Helen Rideout.
Addison Jane Donahue.
Annalyn Michelle Maria Rask.
Jack Delmise.
Aviana, right? Aviana Rife.
Abram Timothy Denny.
Jack McCrae Reidenhauer.
Audrey Arlene K. Denton.
Jackson Daniel Richter.
Alexander John Dolly.
Isaac Andrew Rigsby.
Cassie Allison Devonish.
Libby Ann Roberts.
Emily Akela Dillabo.
Rebecca Marie Reeder.
I knew you would, man. Jack Easton Dorius.
Isabella Jolena Roberts.
Sophia Naomi De Leon Rodas.
Cameron Marie Roberts.
Cameron Dwayne Doty.
Evelyn Rose Richard.
Lucas Ray Clayson.
Desiree Michelle Roca.
Elora Kelsey Deso.
Logan James Rule.
Kristen Lynn DeLong.
Kira, right? Kira Lynn Roberts.
Marion Esther Darling.
Cadence Ramos.
Phineas Torden Dorr.
Chloe May Riley.
Zachary Thomas Empman.
Ariana Esmeralda Ramirez.
Colby Erickson.
Sleevey. Bailey Schlevey.
Jackson Ensley.
Jackson Jeffrey Scott Stolp.
Evan Edson.
Joshua Roy Sandberg.
Nathan David Deus Espiritu.
Jacob Daniel Smith.
Aurora Ann Engel.
Sophia Savchuk.
Allie Marie Friday.
Elijah James Sagala.
Miguel Figueroa.
Logan Jean Smith.
Morgan Page Fackenthal.
Justin Jamie Scott.
Alexandria Louise Friedman.
Mallory Nicole Sizer.
Kiana Marie Fisher.
Freddie Shu.
Cannon David Frank.
Sala Sabawan.
Oakley Archibald Frescas.
Eva Kaiser Schmidt.
Wyatt Lucas Fielding.
Naomi Lynn Seitz.
Tristan Jacob.
Juliana V. Shevchuk.
Owen Thomas Flatt.
Samuel Stephen Skidmore.
Mason Unbin Forkner.
Eric Andrew Swartz.
Dominic Gibbs.
Jonah Lars Soderquist.
Blake James Green.
Leila okay, let me start that over, sorry. Leila Sevkoro.
Cameron Elizabeth Goff.
Amatis Sang.
Emily Garcia Ortiz.
Rylan Ray Schollard.
Kylie Joe Green.
Nicolette Eileen Schollard.
Gotcha. Tiana Jade Giannini.
Taylor Ryan Stevens.
Carson Dean Gardner.
Hayden Michael Stroh.
Lucas Gizzolo.
Nora Suzanne Smith.
Michael Jeffrey Hawkinson.
Allison Brielle Schmitter.
Nicolo Gentile.
Shane Hunter Swan.
Carla Piner Ramirez.
Justine Suzanne Sears.
Anthony Hamblin Garcia.
Alexis Peyton Stolp.
Nathan Dale Horn.
Elliot Ruth Toyo Suda.
Madison Leila Haig.
Casey Stewart.
Maria Camilla Hawkins.
It's Cohen, right? Cohen. Cohen Ray Sanders.
Anna Mae Hokema.
Blake Andrew Stevens.
Desiree Susana Herrera.
Ryan Dennis Sulpizio.
Madison Angela Hawkins.
Tobin Brooks Standard.
Alana Catherine Henson.
Connor Thomas Thornberry.
Hans Hofste.
Samuel Paul Thomas.
Dawson Cooper Humbles.
Ava Marie Thompson.
Gavin Ray Hendon.
Lexi Danae Tichenal.
Adara Marie Hooper.
Allie McKay Tomaso.
Andrew Isaac Hebden.
Lucas Edward Earl Tracy.
Morgan Renee Hyatt.
Brennan, right? Brennan Jack Tucker.
Eva Hartman.
Owen David Tate.
Somya Nura Hall.
Colton Parker Tidd.
Kiara Henderson.
Gavin Scott Tucker.
Hillary Ashonwa.
Katrina Leanne Thompson.
Xander Franklin Isbell.
Janet Taberky.
William Gregory Jared.
Celeste Ruby Aribe Garcia.
Bobby Jones.
Elizabeth Avery Van Tassel.
Alexis Marie Johnson.
Martina Vareski.
Zachary Robert Jenner.
Cadence, right? Okay. Cadence Marie Van Zant.
Charlotte Emily Jameson.
Good job, Olivia Marie Vigneri.
Madeline Riley Jones.
Century Ameline Warner.
Samuel James Javier.
Fiona Werity.
Trevor Austin Jessen.
Jeffrey Lee Whitman.
B. Ann Jones.
Clive Wardell.
Tyler Reed Junt.
Hunter R. White.
Thomas Ray Jackson.
Arthur Stephen Weiner.
Bethany Amber Kasner.
Ashlyn May Williams.
Caden Kinney.
Haley, right? Hallie Ruth Walters.
Noah Koenig.
Layla Amory White.
Nevaeh Keith.
Cooper John Alexander Worthy.
Travis Randall Kotwitz.
Peyton Nelson Walcott.
Brody Lewis Kosut.
Chase Joseph Carl Way.
Tucker James Cobes.
Michael James Winkowski.
Riley Kekahuna.
Courtney Raylyn Whitaker.
Benita Joy Kramlick.
Abigail Grace Young.
Alyssa Christine Lester.
Kara Gwendolyn Kettenton Maley.
Kennedy Chrisanne Lowe.
Lucas Province Zerfos.
Elise Severia Lombardi. Emma Joy Leonard. Sophia Rebecca Long. Amy Lynn Laywell. Zoe Kiara Larson. Joy Rose Leah. Mary Loosemore. Griffin Speed Linterman. Cordell Liberty. Samuel Walker Lyon. Riley Michael Lynn. Connor Brian Napton.
All right, let's have one more round of applause. That was awesome. Board President, Ms. Stephanie Jordan, will you join me at the podium? Ms. Jordan, school board members, Superintendent Parker. As the principal of University High School, it is my honor to certify that the members of the class of 2025 have met the high school graduation requirements established by the state of Washington and the Central Valley School District.
Graduates, this is it. Today marks your official launching off point to the infinite possibilities we've been talking about. So out of the high school classroom and into the classroom of life. We hope you'll remember the ABCs of success that you've learned in your journey thus far. So let them be our parting words of wisdom for you. A, attendance matters. Showing up consistently to commit to a task can be the biggest hurdle to your success. So keep striving to form good habits, be present and intentional. Time goes by in a blink, so make yours count. B, belonging starts with you. Remember the choice is yours each day to look up, connect, and foster relationships that will strengthen you and those around you. And C, curiosity drives lifelong learning. Keep problem solving, discovering and honing your talents, asking questions and challenging yourself. The world needs you and who you can become. On behalf of the Central Valley Board of Directors and Central Valley School District, we are honored to receive the 2025 class from University High School. Congratulations.
Graduates, it has been my absolute honor to serve as your principal and to witness your growth, your determination, and your heart over the past 4 years. You faced challenges none of us could have predicted, and yet you persevered. You found creative ways to stay connected, to build meaningful relationships, to give back to your community, and to meet every academic milestone placed before you. You've inspired us all, and you will always hold a special place in my heart. Graduation is a powerful milestone, and you have not only reached it, but surpassed our expectations. As you celebrate today and in the weeks to come, I encourage you to pause and reflect. And then look ahead, because the moment is not the end. It is truly a new beginning. On behalf of the entire staff of University High School, we are proud beyond words and excited to see where your next journeys take you. And never forget, it's another great day to be a Titan. At the conclusion of the turning of the tassels, graduates, you will please exit the building, retrieve your diplomas from the Herrick room. Family and friends, please meet your graduates on the south lawn. To be respectful of later graduations happening today, please refrain from lingering too long after taking photos, as we have Ridgeline and CV coming in after us. Again. Just kidding. In preparation for the symbolic turning of the tassels, I would like to invite several of our outstanding Titans to the stage. ASB President Reagan Miller, Class President Kylie Alternator, valedictorians Kirsten Hemingway and Cole Smith, salutatorian Kaylee Solo. Come on up. So it's going to be right to left, right? We're just getting a single file line. When I'm done with this next sentence, you guys can do it. Oh, well. Okay. All right, graduates, let's go ahead and get on our feet. Parents, family, honored guests, it is my absolute pleasure to present to you the graduating class of University High School 2025. Where's the music?
Touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe there never was, but now I look at the night and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two. And when I hurt, hurting runs off my shoulders. How can I hurt when holding you? Warm, touching more